You can tell a lot about a culture by how it ends a meal. When it comes to desserts, Turkey's lineup is stacked. Most of these desserts I'd never heard of before and certainly won't be pronouncing correctly. But there's no doubt they are the texture kings. Flaky, gooey, chewy, creamy, baby got back jiggly, syrup drenched, honey covered, phyllo layered, pistachioed up, loaded in clotted cream. In Turkey, dessert isn't just an afterthought. It's a statement, a ritual, a religious experience. And they've got desserts for all kinds of stuff. Weddings, funerals, breakups, for breakfast. I can definitely get on board with that. Most tourists roll in, get their baklava and Turkish delights, do the ice cream man bit for a little public humiliation, and call it a trip. But you'd be doing yourself a disservice if that's all you try. Plus, those ice cream men don't even serve the best ice cream in the city. This guy does. The truth is, baklava isn't the peak here, it's the gateway. In this video, we venture all around Istanbul trying 20 unique and unforgettable desserts. And don't worry, I'll also share where you can get the very best baklava and Turkish ice cream in Istanbul at the end of this video, as well as include exact restaurant and dish names with their prices after each one. All right, let's get diabetes. All right, we're off to another dessert spot. This one is a famous poached dessert that I'm very, very eager to try. I think it's down this lane here. Oh yeah, here we are. Sakarya Tatlısı. If I'm saying that right. Oh wow, let's go. I believe that's the one. I think that's the one. And that looks fantastic as well. That's soaked as well. There's a few soaked ones here. That's soaked. Merhaba. Hello, hello, hello. They don't have an English menu, but I know that the one I came here for is that one at the very top, Ayva Tatlısı. Wow, he just grabs that cream and slaps it on top. Beautiful. Beautiful. Amazing. Teşekkür ederim. Thank you so much. Like chai is already waiting for me. Oh, whoa, it's thick and sticky. That is not the texture I expected. Yo, that was one of the most unique desserts I've had so far. Oh my god. Texture is insane. He called it a poached quince dessert in English, and I don't know what quince is in English. So to be honest, I can't even tell you guys what this is. I'm probably gonna put it down below because I have no idea, but it's definitely a fruit that's soaked, but I don't know what fruit it is. It honestly tastes like they've dried it first and then soaked it to like maximize the amount of flavor and texture to get from it, because that just absorbs it right away and gives it almost like a jelly kind of. I don't want to say jelly because it's not, it's like 30% jelly, but it's actually quite dense and thick and has a really nice bite to it and chew. It's unreal. I don't know how to describe the white stuff on top because it's not exactly ice cream and it's not that sweet actually. It's fantastic. This is not an overly sweet dessert. It tastes like a really, actually almost like a healthy one with a little bit of sugar, but it's really good. So I forgot to specify that we specifically came to this place because locals recommended it. It is a staple in the community for desserts. First one we had is what they're most known for. And the funny thing is we're here in the summer. This is typically eaten in the winter, and they're one of the few people that keep it for summertime, even though it's not supposed to be eaten during the heat. I also saw another local eating this one next to me, and I just had to try it. It's called Vişneli Ekmek Kadayıfı, and it also has that delicious unsweetened clotted cream on top. But she explained to me that they boil milk and essentially it creates this 2.5 layer on top from the boiling that they just take and they make this clotted cream from. And this one's not the traditional way typically because they don't have cherries, but this one's with cherries because I love cherries. It's soaked in sugar and just, oh gee, I don't know. I don't know what to say at this point. This is just, look at that bite. Look at that bite. That's the perfect bite right there. Oh my. That cream on top just really balances out the sourness that comes from the cherries and the sweetness. It's a textural win in the mouth. What I like about these two desserts is they're very, very different from one another. Both very delicious. Highly recommend this place. They're super friendly, super nice people. It's tucked away right off of Istiklal Caddesi Street. Dude, our waiter is so nice. He just came by, dropped off 2 chai teas and this dessert called halva. And I've been wanting to try this dessert, funny enough. And it's with semolina with like chopped pistachios on top. On the inside, as you can see, I already took a bite. There's a scoop of ice cream underneath. For me, you make any dessert a la mode, I'm in.
They said that they eat this when you get married and then also when somebody dies.
Yeah, 40 days after the death of somebody, they treat the family members to this dessert. It's really nice. Like, it's kind of hard to describe texturally. You can imagine with the semolina, it's not chalky or anything because it's definitely moist, but Sophia just took a fat doo-doo on my leg right now. I felt my whole body vibrate. That's her face.
Yeah,
that's her poop face. I'm trying to enjoy my dessert right now.
All right, we're heading into Hafiz Mustafa. They have this marshmallow dessert that I'm obsessed with, and hopefully they still sell it. Hi, merhaba. Oh, sure. What is this?
It's nuts covered with biscoff.
Ooh, Biscoff nuts,
let's
love.
go.
Thank you, teşekkürler. Oh my God, everything looks incredible. So good. Oh, I see it. It's right there. Oh, yeah.
You know, there's so many different desserts in Istanbul, and I feel like a lot of... Oh, dang, this is so fast. Let's go. Thank you. Beautiful
presentation.
Wow. Here's Olivia's personal favorite. One thing I gotta say about the Turkish is I feel like they take dessert concepts and ideas from overseas, like a tres leches, and they level it up. It's almost like how Japanese with like technology and like tech gear. Well, the Turkish do it with desserts. And last time we were here, I feel like we missed out on so many different desserts just because we were just unaware and oblivious to like what options we had. And when you walk into stores like this, it is overwhelming because the sheer selection is just like, it's an abundance of options. But since we're here for a whole month, our philosophy was, okay, every few days or so, we'll step into one of these places and we'll try something new. Today, it's the tres leches, or they call it trileche.
Oh, yes.
What is your name?
Nathan.
Mr. Nathan.
Thank you, sir. Their customer service here is outstanding. Last time we were here, they were greeting us at the front and like just offering you samples. It was amazing.
We really had a lot of fun too with that guy,
Mohammed, dude, he stole the show.
Habibi, welcome to Istanbul. 3, 2, 1. Mohammed #1.
Everything has their logo and their branding on it, and they're all wearing their signature white shirt, red fez hats.
It's so soft. It's pillowy. It's soaked in like a sweet cream, and the caramel on top is the perfect amount of sweetness. I actually feel like the caramel has such a deep flavor, like a burnt brown sugar. It's so good. So this is my favorite dessert that they offer here. It's called kadayıf. The top kind of reminds me of like shredded mini wheats, but it's actually a shredded phyllo dough, and it's crispy, it's crunchy, it's like little noodles kind of, you know? And on the inside, it's marshmallow and pistachio. Oh yeah, and it's soaked, I think, in honey.
It's insane.
Honestly, it might be my favorite dessert I've ever had. The marshmallow for me is what makes it. It reminds me of a luxury Rice Krispie treat because it has the crunch and the crisp.
That's the perfect way to describe it. The most luxurious Rice Krispie treat you could have.
And, it's amazing.
I think this place is here on the corner on the right, if I'm not mistaken. I walked by the other day and I'm kind of doing this by memory, but well, I might be wrong. 1 second. Just kidding, I totally just passed it. I walked right by it. Here we are. Goes baklava. Goes. I mean, look at these treats. This place looks fantastic.
I have one of the, baklava, yes. One of this.
6. All right, just got back to the apartment, and I gotta say, getting delicious desserts kind of reminds me of our first time we came to Istanbul, because we were doing that on a regular basis, maybe every other day, something like that. So this is kind of bringing back memories where we have another box here full of treats, and if I can get this box open, I can show you. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna muscle through this tape because I don't got any nails to. Okay, this was what we got. This is the, I'm gonna show you up close here. These I've never had before. No clue what that is, but oh my god. Oh my god, come here.
Okay.
Try that, go try that.
This thing?
Yeah.
Looks like a little torpedo. Oh my god. It's like a sugar-soaked churro.
Actually, you're right, but it's firmer. It's firmer than a churro.
Yeah.
It has like
got
a more,
bite.
yeah, it's on the outside. Okay, that was outstanding. All right, next. These I think I've had before. Very green, lots of pistachio. Also solid.
Oh wait, you get your own.
Yeah, we're trying to do.
You don't get to eat this baklava though. That's fine. Seriously.
No, you can have that one. That's fine. You know, it's funny. I'm not a huge pistachio fan. I'm not.
Yeah, well, that's
Or
dense.
pistachio. I'm not, because I mean, if you pair anything with sugar, it tastes pretty good. That's my least favorite so far.
Does this have marshmallow in it? Remember the one that we got?
No, there's one that looks just like this one here that's filled with marshmallow that we would get at this very well-known place called Hafiz Mustafa. They have incredible stuff, but I will say it's exponentially more expensive than this place. Koz Baklava felt more like a mom and pop place. I'm pretty sure they're not a franchise and there's just one. Here we go. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. So much texture in there. Chewy, crispy, crunchy, sweet. There's actual pieces of, there's pistachio crumbles, full pistachios on top. Like these are full chunks of pistachio. The bottom is soaked in sugar. I love this one. I also love the marshmallow version. I feel like anytime I come to Istanbul, this is like a regular thing we do a couple times a week, is like we literally go in and we pick different things just to get to sample a good medley of sweets, to expose yourself to a variety. All this was 380 Turkish lira. All right, we just sat down at this place called Kadıköy Sare Muhallebesileri. I'm gonna butcher that. Tried my best, but we came here because they specialize in milk pudding. This is a traditional Turkish dessert that is very popular here in Istanbul. I feel like it's one of those desserts that people have on a very regular basis at home, you know, with their families. Maybe they're even making it themselves. The traditional milk pudding is without chocolate, but I'm a sucker for chocolate, so I had to throw it on there. But if you just look at this pudding, I mean, the jiggle on this is insane. First bite, I'm gonna try and avoid chocolate just to get the traditional experience. Wow, that is dense, creamy, very, definitely has like a milk background flavor, but it also has like almost like a polenta background flavor. Yeah, when I think of pudding, I think of something that's a lot more like smooth in your mouth, like a more smoother mouthfeel. This is definitely more textured and dense and thick. Just by the jiggle alone, you see there's some weight to it. And so when you get a bite, I mean, this is some pudding, you know, pudding. So I just talked to the guy, and the reason it has so much bounce is because there's rice flour, and the reason I was getting that background kind of hint of polenta is because it's also made with semolina. Makes sense. Without the chocolate, it's pretty good. It's nothing to me that is extraordinary. I'm not a huge pudding guy, but okay. Let's see with the chocolate though. With chocolate. With chocolate changes the game. I'm a team milk pudding with chocolate all the way. They're really into their San Sebastian cheesecakes out here, and they load that up with also like a very rich melted hazelnutty chocolate on top. But if you don't want to go with such a heavy dessert, I feel like this is a good alternative because it still achieves that nice chocolatey topping, but it's not as like heavy. All right, we got another delicious dessert here in Istanbul. This one's called katmer. Ilker is introducing me to this dessert. I've never had it before. It looks amazing. I mean, just the top layer, it's all crispy on top. You hear the little crunch. It looks green on the inside. I'm assuming is there some pistachio action on the inside?
That's true.
So what exactly is this dessert?
So this is made from like very thin layers of dough, and inside they put like pistachios, and they fold it. Katmer is deriving from the word in Turkish katlamak. It means like folding.
I'm gonna open this up so you can see. Oh my gosh. Look at that.
This is probably my favorite dessert.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, thank you for telling me about it because I haven't even heard of this dessert. All right. It's like delicate. That little flakiness on the outside, but it's creamy on the inside, like a creamy pistachio interior.
The creaminess is coming from kaymak.
Kaymak.
Yeah.
Oh, there's kaymak as
Yeah.
well. That's pretty good, dude. I like it. I like it a lot.
It's like crispy dough, really.
It's not heavy. Another really good one, katmer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I swear, like, even though we've been to Istanbul before, this feels like a totally different experience. I think you could come to this city 10 times and just have a totally different experience because of how big the city is and how many neighborhoods there are to see. This feels, I don't think we've ever been here before, right?
Nope, this is our first time here.
No, I feel like
Istanbul is truly a mega city. It's huge. It's like it's ginormous, and to see all the neighborhoods would take honestly a lifetime. All right, now we're heading to this dessert spot called Mahal Antep, and I actually don't even know what I'm going to order there yet, but everything looks so amazing online. I went to look at their menu and I was like, man, we're gonna indulge, we're gonna splurge.
Merhaba. Go to the terrace.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Yes.
When you look at the hospitality, this guy waits for you at the door. Wow.
Oh. Teşekkürler. Oh man.
Gotta say, from a presentation standpoint, this is looking good. Look at the thickness. I've had künefe before. That's the thickest one I've ever seen.
Dude, it looks amazing. And look at that plate it's served in.
And it has
Luxury.
Like, name right here. Branding. Boom.
Yes.
I mean, I will say this place is a little bit probably more expensive. Definitely a lot more expensive than the average one you go to.
Yeah.
More upscale. Probably more catered to tourists. But
Yeah.
I've only heard great things, even from locals. They say the quality here is amazing. So I took their advice, and we're trying a few of the desserts. Jeez Louise. It's a big bite. The confluence of textures on this dessert is insane. There's cheese in the middle, and the cheese is like so rich, so high quality, but it's just amazing whenever you have a hint of sweetness with their cheeses here. They're white cheeses, and you got that outside crispy layer. What I like is they get the perfect balance of like not being overly sweet, not being overly fatty from the cheese. It's just a perfect balance of that. But I gotta say, this is like addicting. Like I would be eating this on a regular basis, and calorically, I don't want to know how much this is because I need to. Can't have the dessert just
Nathan.
That one's just beautiful, and I like he gave us the corner. Wasn't requested, but
Oh, this one's got the same type of crispy crunchiness in it.
oh yeah, this one's definitely gonna have more chew based on how hard it was to cut through. Oh my god!
Cheers.
Wow. Hello pistachio on that dessert.
Yeah.
This dessert reminds me if you're like, hey, do you have a dessert that has a lot of pistachio? And the person just responds with yes. That's the yes right there. If you want pistachio on every level of your dessert in every way, that's the one you want to go with. All right, I'm finally doing it. I am trying sütlaç, which is a traditional baked rice pudding that everyone loves here in Turkey. It's made with milk, rice, sugar, and they sort of like caramelize and brown the surface so it has that nice color. I am having it with my flat white this morning. Breakfast of Champions. And we are here at Kuf, which is a really kind of hip, trendy neighborhood cafe that stays open very late as well for cocktails and drinks. So there you go, early morning coffee. They have an amazing Turkish breakfast here as well. Oh my gosh, that is fire. Very creamy, not too sweet. Kind of has a little bit of that burnt flavor in the background, which is nice. I'm actually really liking this. This is great. To be honest, I don't know if it's weird or not to have this for breakfast, but it pairs really well with my coffee.
No, you're not together.
All right, we've sat down to have a few desserts, but there's one in particular. I've been wanting to try this ever since I heard about it. It sounded so weird. It's a Turkish milk pudding that they make with shredded chicken breast. I was like, how is this even possible? Obviously, you gotta have the chai tea with it. Amazing. Okay, perfect.
Oh, thank you. Teşekkür ederim.
And then we had some cold I was in the mood for some cold baklava. I really like it cold as well, so I got some of that. But this right here, from what I've read, this was a specialty dessert made for Ottoman sultans that were living in the Topkapi Palace. Now it's popular all over Turkey, but texturally, I'm intrigued. It looks a little funky. Here we go. Look at that. Ooh. Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
It's like stringy.
Yeah, and I believe this is powdered like cinnamon you put on top.
Yeah.
But I'm digging in. Let's just see how this goes. It's a big bite.
Sophia's intrigued.
Whoa. Whoa.
Do you get any chicken?
Not at all. It's just sweet. It's like a pudding, really. It's definitely a bouncy, like not gelatinous or anything weird, but texturally, honestly, it's really good. I think you're gonna like this. If you look at it too close, you might get a little psyched out because that does look like chicken breast a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
It's good. On our way to yet another dessert spot. This place I heard has soft serve with like an olive oil thing on top. They're also famous for their tiramisu in a cup, but I'm not really in the mood for tiramisu right now. I'm more intrigued by their soft serve with olive oil. All right. Olive oil, honey, Maldon salt, and soft serve. That's what we came here for. I gotta say, I was definitely a little skeptical about the whole olive oil and soft serve concept, but I love this. I'm more of a savory guy. I gotta say, a high quality olive oil, sea salt, and honey. Who would have thunk? Dua Lipa was on the money with that.
You know what I love? So I get vanilla ice cream and I put olive oil on it and sea salt.
Okay, so I picked up another dessert from my local go-to dessert place. I've always wanted to try this dessert. It's called supangli. And it's their like I love anything chocolate. I love chocolate mousse. This is like a chocolate pudding. Oh, just cutting into it. I thought it was just kind of like a pudding texture, but there's a cake / brownie looking texture in the middle, which is game changer. That's like a rich, deep, dark chocolate flavor, not a milk chocolate flavor, which is more up my alley. The cake in the middle is like a lava cake kind of texture, like the cake portion. And yes, that is coconut. Another phenomenal Turkish dessert that I have just discovered. There are so many here, besides baklava. All right, time to try some new desserts. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what to start with. This looks so good. All right, back from my local spot. Got some new treats. First one. Oh, what? Second one. The supangle. Third one. Ashura. Never had this one or this one. These are first time for me. That is the laundry here in the background. But anyways, this first one here is called Ashura. And it's a traditional pudding made with grains, dried fruit, and nuts. It also happens to be vegan and is very popular in the Muslim community. This one is supangle. We've had it before. And I believe this one is ekmek kadayif with kaymak, which I've tried the version with cherries, but this one is the original, just soaked in sugar, no cherries. Man, the dried fruit in this dessert is crazy. You got coconut, you got raisins, you got fig, you got grounded pistachios, you got apricots, you got peanuts, you got these other little berries. I'm not even sure this. I'm pretty sure is that a chickpea? That's kind of weird. Let me try it. All right, here we go. It's like a healthy dessert. Sweet, fruity, nutty. This is all about texture, but honestly tastes really good for you. Natural, tastes natural, tastes really good. And then this one, I'm gonna get a little bit of that clotted cream, a little bit of that kaymak, and then just, oh my God, it's just oozing. The syrup and the sweetness is just oozing off of that. This is also one of my favorite textures. That's really good. But the place we went to the other day that literally specializes in this blows this one out of the water. I hate to talk smack about my favorite local dessert joint, but this doesn't stand up at all to the other one. This one's, it's okay. I'm actually a little disappointed in that one. Ashura, I'll have you again. So the Turks take their honey very seriously. That's why a lot of their desserts are so delicious. But this next place we're going to is arguably one of the best places to get honey in the whole city, or at least on the Asian side. And they like to mix it with like clotted cream for breakfast. But definitely when you try their honey, you can just taste the quality. And I'm excited to get a little sample this morning with some yogurt. All right, it's right here. Etaval.
This shop 40 years old. Sti Türkiye Black Sea. This natural.
From the Black Sea.
Yes, Black Sea. Sti name Trabzon. This is my favorite. This one. This 3,000 flowers. This breakfast extra honey. Medicine. Young kicks.
Yeah, medicinal.
My year 16 years.
Okay.
Young.
Yeah, you look.
Yeah, you look great.
You look great.
Yeah, you look great.
Great skin.
Number one honey.
Number one honey
Black Sea.
from the Black Sea.
Medical flora.
Ah, okay. High quality.
Big flora. World number one.
Yeah.
Big flora.
Yeah.
China number two big flora. Turkey.
Ah,
Turkey number one medical flora.
medical.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Look at this. Wow.
Now we will look 20 years younger.
What is your name?
Olivia.
Olivia.
Nathan.
Nathan. Name John.
Thank you, John.
Nickname
Wow.
Beeman.
Oh, the bee man.
The bee man.
Buralarda bir yükseklik diye çiçeğin bolluğu. Ne kadar yüksekte, ne kadar bol yüksekte.
Wow. The yogurt quality is also really
Sağlık
good.
açısından.
I feel like there's so many places to just pop in for like a snack, and this is such a good morning snack. One thing that I think is so underrated that not a lot of people talk about here in Turkey are their candy bars. I gotta show you guys what I'm talking about right now. All right, so anything that's like wafer based, I feel like they crush it. I've tried almost all these, and they're so good. I gotta show you my favorites though. So this is my absolute favorite one. So freaking good. So I'll say close second and third. I'd say this one's pretty solid. And then this one's a bit softer, but it's also really good. Oh, this one's also really good. It has like a hazelnutty, like Nutella kind of flavor. It has some nuts in it. This right here, this is the Dubai chocolate that everyone talks about, and I think it lives up to the hype.
They put those little crunchies in the chocolate, gives that texture, very unique, kind of different, but I like it.
Ottoman traditional sweet. There's fruto, kiwi, lemon, strawberry, banana, mango.
So refreshing, sweet, a little sour from the lemon. It's actually delicious.
And I wanted to highlight a few other sweet treats that we tried last time we were in Istanbul. The first one being the Ottoman traditional sweet. This colorful, gooey taffy looks like something straight from Willy Wonka. It was really good. The lemon they coat it with at the end is a nice touch. Next up, I recommend you try lokmas, aka Turkish donuts. They're basically these golden dough rings fried to perfection and soaked in syrup. Definitely better than I thought they would be upon first glance.
Verdict? Holy sugar.
And lastly, we've got another well-executed Turkish rendition of an overseas dessert, the San Sebastian cheesecake.
So, funny thing about this is I was walking by the Galata Tower the other day and I saw this like chocolate cheesecake looking thing. Turns out it's like this big Instagram craze, like it's super viral that people are trying this. I don't care about the Instagram thing. That just looks good to me, so I had to order one, just out of curiosity. This is not rich. This is low calorie.
We don't have calorie.
One thing I'm really happy with is I didn't want it to taste like Nutella. Because I'm like, dude, I didn't come here to have Nutella to put on a cheesecake. It's its own chocolate thing. It tastes like it's homemade. I see why it's a thing. All right, we're getting a quick lesson on baklava from our local friend Ilker. He's giving us a rundown on a lot of different varieties and recent also innovations and iterations of baklava that have been invented in the last 10 to 20 years.
If you want to have like the best baklava in Istanbul, this is the place to come. Everybody knows this.
And it is on the waterfront in a touristy area, but Ilker was saying it's a place that both tourists and locals also go to. And I will say his name, it's like a tongue twister, I feel like.
Karaköy is the name of the neighborhood that we're in, and Güllüoğlu is the last name of the owner. So we spell G with G. Güllü. Oh, and this one we call soft G in Turkish.
Okay.
And it's silent. Yeah. It means the son of Güllü. Oğlu means like the son.
But we wanted to try some new varieties that we've never seen before. So what do we got going on here?
Okay, so we have a bunch of stuff going on here. So this one is called cevizli burma in Turkish. It's real similar to baklava, but the ingredients inside is like more like exaggerated. It's made from like walnut, and even the outside layer is made a lot of like walnut with like less dough. Versus with like in regular baklava, it's like very thin layers of dough, and between the layers we have walnuts, and it has also like sweet syrup. And same with this one, but in this one instead of walnuts, they use
Pistachio, yeah.
And this one we call şekerpare. It's made from almond, and it's also made from like we say irmik in Turkish. Yes, semolina, exactly. Yeah, and it also has like sweet syrup again with like lemon. And this one we say sütlü Nuriye. Nuriye is actually a Turkish name. Süt means like milk. It's like a milky baklava basically. So this one will be a bit more lighter than the other ones. Okay, so this is gonna be like a bit more inside information. And so this, especially baklava, is coming from like the southeastern part of Turkey. We call it Antep. The full name is Gaziantep. It's a city in Turkey. And the way they eat baklava is like this. Not with a fork, with the hand. You get it like this and you turn it upside down. Yes. And then you bite it like that.
Oh my God, bottom up.
Yeah.
So turn it upside down so that your top teeth can bite into that syrupy crust on the, oh wow, okay, here we go.
That's good.
That's divine. So good. I feel like texturally, this is one of the best desserts on earth. The big slices that they offer here, you said they're carrot?
In Turkish we say havuç dilimi. Havuç means carrot, dilim means piece.
A carrot piece.
It's a carrot piece.
Okay, that's the bigger one.
Yes, I mean those you eat with fork and yeah. That style is relatively new. This is like a traditional version, and the cold baklava as well has been around for the last maybe 5 years.
Okay.
And this place.
Wait, cold baklava only exists for the last 5 years? Yeah. So it's a new thing.
It's really new.
I wonder if it's. Do you think it was invented because they repurposed slightly older baklava from like the day before, maybe, and then?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I wonder.
Yeah, that's I should check that out.
Is this eaten any differently than the others?
Yeah, this one we can eat with fork again.
Fork,
Yeah,
fork.
Again, this is relatively new piece, not 5 years, more than that.
Okay.
But it's a bit more modern version.
Biggest bite of baklava in my life.
Let's go. There you go.
I love that one. What I like is like, although these somehow on the surface kind of look similar, they're actually very, very different. Like this is outstanding, high quality baklava.
It does require like a good craftsmanship. They train for years to be able to open that dough like so thin and not get it like, how do you say?
Like breaking.
Yeah, not break it. Yeah, keep it. They do it by hand. Yeah. So most of the like baklava masters, they start working in this when they were like kids, and then they make their way.
Hello. I'll do a cone, tutti frutti on the bottom, almond on top with chocolate and nuts, please. Dude, mine looks insane. Look at that. Just sat down at this ice cream spot. It's super popular here in Moda, in Gajikai. It's a family-run business, and the two most popular flavors are tutti frutti and almond. So I had to get one scoop of each, and you gotta dunk it in chocolate and get it covered with fresh nuts. I just had a few licks already, and I gotta say, it's pretty outstanding.
I'm holding the child and I'm dripping all over myself. I just got pistachio. It's really good though.
I don't know what it is about Turkish ice cream, but there's a hint of like chewiness or taffiness to their ice cream. Like it's like a pull, like more of a bite to it. I don't know what they put in it, but the tutti frutti was less fruity than I thought it was, but it had lots of chunks of like dried fruit, like raisins and dried orange, maybe dried apricot, things like that. And the almond had literally full chunks, actually not even chunks of almond, full almonds in it. So it was like very almondy. And I gotta say, getting that chocolate is a nice touch on top, just for that texture, that little crunch. All right, we're walking up to a very local ice cream spot called Mini Dondurma. Look, it's literally a tiny window. One chestnut, castane, and one chocolate.
Sauce, chocolate.
Oh, yes, yes. Evet, evet. Wow. Teşekkür ederim. Wow, this little hole on the side of the street, so amazing. I went with chestnut and chocolate, and Olivia went with
Oreo and caramel. The caramel one has more of that like gummy texture, like the Turkish ice cream. So really good.
we didn't speak each other's languages,
Yeah.
but he was very friendly.
Oh, we speak each other's language, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
he's speaking my language. And of course, no Turkish dessert is complete without a chai.